For our illustration number 1, we will go to the institute's website to download the question, ici.org. This is the first time, so I'm showing you the process. So this is the institute's website. From here, we will go to the student section. There we will get BOS Knowledge Portal. And for your new course, Intermediate, we will go to paper number 3, that is Cost and Management Accounting. From there, we will take our study material for May 21 examination and onwards. And here we are in our chapter number 2, that is Material Cost. Now it will open up. Then we will straightly go to our illustration number 1, that is on your page yes, here are we. That is on your page 2.14, and it is the illustration number 1 that we are going to solve. We will take this one. So I have taken the screenshot of the question that is on page number 2.14, and it is the illustration number 1 of material costing, that is on chapter number 2. So here we are given our illustration number 1, that is, I will just read out to you the illustration first. It is an invoice in respect of a consignment of chemicals A and B provided the following information. We have two chemicals, chemical A and chemical B. Chemical A, it is 10,000 kg that we have purchased at rupees 10 per kg. The total cost will be 1 lakh. And for chemical B, 8,000 kg at rupees 13 per kg, for which the cost will be 1 lakh 4,000. We are also provided with basic custom duty at the rate 10%. Credit is not allowed. It is very important. If you have seen my previous notes, then you will understand that if the credit is not allowed, then we have to make certain adjustments. Okay, we will do it after. It comes to be 20,400. Then we are given with railway freight, which is a total for chemical A and B, that comes to 3,840. We have to proportionate this cost between those two chemicals, chemical A and B, as per their purchase units. Then the total cost hereby given is 2,28,240. So now let's see what is the other requirements. We are given that a shortage of 500 kg in chemical A and 320 kg in chemical B is noticed due to normal breakage. So if it is a normal loss, then we have to make adjustment as per that. We will do it. And what is our requirement? You are required to compute the rate per kg of each chemical, assuming a provision of 2% for further deterioration. So here we are given two losses. That is, one is the loss of 500 kg in chemical A and 320 kg in chemical B, and second loss is a provision of 2% for further deterioration. So basically, in this question, we are given with two chemicals A and B. The purchase quantity is given, the purchase rate is given, the total cost is given, and we are provided with basic custom duty and railway freight and losses. So we will begin our solution. We will start our solution with making the working notes. We are given two chemicals, chemical A and chemical B. Now we will make our first working note. So for working note, we will write the shortcut WN, and it is our first working note number 1. We will first calculation of effective quantity of each chemical. We are given two chemicals, chemical A, and the unit is in kgs. Chemical B, we are provided with good units, that is the total quantity that we have purchased. For chemical A, it is 10,000 kg, and for chemical B, it is 8,000 kg. Now we are provided with normal loss, a loss of 500 kg and 320 kg. So if it is a normal loss, then we can subtract it from our good units. So here comes 9,500 and 8,000 minus 320, that is 7,680. Now after this, we are also provided with a further loss of 2%. That is also a normal loss, so we have to subtract this one also. So 2% is for 9,500 and 2% is of 7,680. That comes to 9,500 into 2% and 9,500 into 7,680. There we get 190 and 153.6, and there we are with 9,310 for chemical A, and for chemical B it is 7,526.4. So these are the available units, and since it is a normal losses, we have made the adjustments as per that. Now we will make our second working note, that is working note 2, and it will be for railway freight. We are given the railway freight of 3,840, which is a common for both the chemicals A and B. So we need to proportionate it as per the purchase quantity, that is as per 10,000 and 8,000 kgs. So we are going to calculate it proportionating the railway freight. So purchase quantity is 10,000 kgs and 8,000 kgs. The total comes to be 18,000. Divided by 18,000 into the total railway freight, that is 3,840. So we will get a 2,000 12,133 for chemical A, and similarly for chemical B, 8,000 divided by 18,000 into 3,840, which comes to 1,707. I have rounded off it. We have finished our both working notes, that is the things that we are required to make our final presentation. Now we will start with our final presentation, that is statement to show the calculation of rate per kg of each chemical. That is the requirement of the question. In costing, the presentation matters a lot. So after you finish doing your required working notes, then you can start making your solution as per your required ones. That is, it is your presentation, that things that you are required in the question to be done, we have to present it taking the references of our working notes which we have done. So here I am doing that. We have chemical A and chemical B. Now as we are asked to show the rate per units, then we are taking it as per the prices. So we have purchase price per kg of both the chemicals, 10 and 13 for B. Purchase quantity in kg, that we are given with, that is 10,000 of A and for 8,000 of B. The total purchase price as we are given, that 1,00,000. The basic custom duty, since the credit of it is not available, then we have to add it in the purchase price. If we are given with such a duty that like GST, for which the credit, if the input credit is allowed, then we don't need to add it in cost. But since for this we are not allowed a credit, then we have to add it in our cost. So it is given 10%. 10% is of 1,00,000, that comes to 10,000. Have made was for railway freight. We have proportionated it as per the purchase units. So we are taking the reference of working note 2. You have to properly present it in your presentation, that from where you are getting these calculations. Total cost for both the chemicals. We will add up the total purchase price. We will add in it the basic custom duty and the railway freight that was provided to us. Now the total cost comes for chemical A, it comes to be 1,12,133, and for chemical B it comes to 1,16,107. Working note 1, we have already calculated the available units, that is for chemical A it is 9,310 and for chemical B it is 7,526.4. We will take the reference from there. So here we have available units of 9,310 and 7,526.4 from the working note 1, and rate per kg we have calculated by dividing the total cost by available units. That comes to, for A it is rupees 12.04 per kg and for B